Okay, friends, welcome back to second part where we had stuck were we were at this program. I just included one more instruction pushing the base pointer onto the stack so that we don't override the base pointer which is already holding some value which is critical in the program. So let's load it onto GDB. No, stack EBP. I've already made a list of GDB in program. So let's halt at 17. Correct? Let's run the program. No operation. Okay, now we are on to pushing the value of 7 onto the stack. So first have the stack value, it is f4b0. Right now our stack is pointing to this whole memory address actually, bffff4b0. So I'll just narrate all these last 4 digits, f4b0. So let's move on to our slide. mm, so our stack pointer is presently over here. This will be the value of 8, this will be the value of 77, and this will be the value of our old EBP. Okay, so let's take a text box. Okay, now what is the value of our stack pointer before saving anything onto it? It is f4b0. Correct. Now let's execute the another line which is saving the value 7 onto memory. So printing our stack pointer, it's gone down to f4ac. Okay, so it is on to f4ac. Just pay attention, it is getting reduced by 4 bytes every time. From b0 it is af, then it is ae, then it is ad, and then the fourth byte comes at ac. Okay, so our stack is actually going, you can call it going up in the stack with reducing memory addresses. So let's save the memory address of 77. It is f4a8. It is at f4a8. Now we are going to save the memory address of 77 is at f4a4. So it is very easy to make out. It keeps on getting reduced by 4 bytes. Step over another instruction. Now we are saving the memory address of our base pointer. Actually we are pushing the value of base pointer onto the stack. So let's find what is its reference. It is saved onto f4a4. Correct. So it is at f4a4. Okay, so now we have saved all the memory addresses where it is just for a reference. These all are different from the previous program. So every time new memory allocations are made. Let's go to full screen now. Okay, so now our EBP, I made a note over here also. Now EBP is holding whatever was there. Sorry, EBP has been saved with the value of our stack pointer. Our previous stack pointer was over here, and whatever was the value of our stack pointer, that has been saved onto EBP register. Sorry, here EBP register has been saved with the stack pointer. Okay, so basically why we are doing this, because the value of EBP the at the sorry the register EBP should not be overwritten by something and it shouldn't happen that we have lost all the previously saved data which was there in EBP, and we are not able to recover it back. So basically first we push the EBP onto stack, and then we save the reference of the stack, so that we can extract this value also, then this one, all the values we can extract one by one. So what are the ways and means of referencing, we'll just discuss after some time. So basically you can take this as take it as a reference as 0. Okay, just for example and for sake and in layman language I'm trying to explain this. What is the value of this section? It is 4 bytes, 4 bytes, 4 bytes, and 4 bytes. So what will be the value of this one? Just add 4 bytes onto this reference address, then add 8 bytes onto this reference address, because 4 bytes and 4 bytes it will add up to 8. So this point will be at 8 memory addresses away from this one. Then same way this will be at 12 bytes, 12 bytes away from this section. Okay, so how can we extract 77? Just let me remove the chicken. Okay, so how can we extract 77, whichever has been saved onto stack? 77, this is a method of memory addressing. We will discuss it in some later videos. No need to get worried right now. So just take it as granted that you are referencing these are sections as extracting the value 77 by adding 4 bytes to our present EBP registers value. Okay, so how do we make it possible? EBP, what is the value of EBP right now? The value of EBP right now is wherever our stack is there, we add 4 bytes to it, we reach at the stack pointer value, stack pointer reference of our 77. Okay, so let's do it right now. Let me okay, so we have saved the ESP value to our base pointer. Then comes our exit routine. So nothing left in this program right now. Let's sorry, actually I got logged out. Okay, now let's go on to the next program. How come this is stack extracting? Not sure. Okay, so what we have done over here, we have adopted the same method of memory addressing, and based on the basis of that we take out the value of 7 8 77 787 etc. So we can note down how we are doing it like this, let me let's link it. And let's run the program. Query for return status, it is straight, no problems. So let's load it onto GDB. Let me pause the video. Okay, by the pausing time I have already listed the program over here. So let's make a breakpoint at 23, correct? Run the program. We are remaining with only 5 or more minutes, so let's move fast. So let's info registers. Fine, our ESP is saved onto our base pointer. So let let's run this instruction. It should save the value. Which one? It should save the value of 77 into ex register, because at reference 0 our old bp is there. So let's save the 77 value onto our ex register. So let's step over it. Now we have actually 4 plus the position of ebp register, and this is just in the layman language I'm trying to explain so that you don't get confused. Save it to ex register. Let's print the contents of our ex register. Congratulations, you have successfully extracted the value 77 from your stack, which is not an easy job. Well, then move forward. We have now we have, with a reference of moving 8 bytes away from EBP and storing the value onto EX register, we have extracted value 8 from our stack and store it onto EX register. So we printed the value of our EX register, gives us the return result of 8. Let's step again. Now it has to store the value 12 bytes away from EBP and store it to EX register. What is that? So 4, 8 and 12. It should store your 7. Okay. So I've already stepped onto it. Okay. Congrats, your EX register has been filled up with 7 value now. Okay. And this instruction I think I placed by mistake. So let's now check what does it do. Yeah, nothing. This is just some junk value, I think so. So we have successfully extracted all the values from our stack. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you. Just have a nice day and goodbye.